up till I can't pull no more.
Still having some struggle against that next level, but let's see what's the next level above this. So I have 403.50, and if you remember, this is where we fell from. This was that big level we were looking at. Let me go look. 403.50. Yeah, right here. This is where we fell to. Sorry, not that level. The level I was thinking of was 411.50. We cracked down, hit this level at 403.50, and that's where we kind of held as a bearish resistance. That's where we really started stepping in for sellers after the already continuation move. And that's what led us down to the bottom of our range of that last reset move. So now that we're back to the top of our range, if we do break this, this will be the next area to look out for in the 403.50s area. Pretty crazy that we're seeing this price action, but again, I mean, it makes sense to some extent. The more you look at it, because it's like, oh, well, you know, we do have a couple days of price action here. It's not like the buyers have zero base here. You know, we just hit one candle then launch. Like, no, there's been one day where we hit the low, we hit the high, we hit the low again, and now we're hitting the high again of this range. So eventually this will break, but you can't say that there's not enough conviction here. There's definitely enough consolidation for buyers or sellers to finally take this out of this area. So start to think about that too. There is definitely some conviction here, some consolidation for each side of the story to actually move at a healthier rate now from this area. So got to pay attention to that too. Today's close will be huge, but like I said, guys, we've already used a large part of our range and not a lot of our volume, which means one of two things. Either this is about to be our high of day and we finish lower, knowing that we tested the range and we'll probably have a red day tomorrow, or we finish higher and it's a very low probability, but we will probably see the rally into the 403.50s. If that happens today, I'll be even more surprised, but you may have just seen high of day. So, and again, I'm not trying to call it out. I'm not trying to get lucky or guess. I'm still going to call it out. You know, if we end up holding this 400.60s, there's a good chance we hit 403.50. But just looking at those couple stats, it does kind of lead you to believe that even if we haven't seen high of day, this is a very tired chart right now. This is very tired from its rally over the past 2 days. And this is the same thing I said 2 days ago for sellers. I said sellers are getting tired. We're seeing the exact opposite reaction over the next 2 days for buyers now. So it's just kind of cool to see that. Alright guys, I think I am going to end stream here soon just for a last update. Like I said, guys, next move is going to be coming from this area here in between this and today's high of day for short-term moves on the bigger time frame, which we've already covered a couple times, but I would love to say it again just to kind of leave on a good note, that we are trading within a range still between the 460s and the 390s, 388, sorry, 388 is what we're looking at. But between here, we're looking for the next bigger move on the bigger time frame. So you'll most likely see us, if we don't push a new high here, we're in kind of a 50-50 scenario going into tomorrow based on tomorrow's open. So if we open higher, that actually gives buyers a really good chance to move higher, very good probability. If we end up opening inside of this range or not breaking this range and opening inside of this range, then we're most likely going to reverse and head towards the middle of this range again. We've been seeing this happen a lot. You don't just always go straight to the other side. You sometimes test the middle, then you test the other side, and you pop back up. You can see we did it here again. Started higher, dropped. Started lower, dropped. Started lower again, picked up to the halfway point again. So we're kind of just staircasing inside of this range again, which is good for both sides. Again, over a week ago, I said we are going to need some sort of consolidation period to give us the next bigger move without it being parabolic, without it being unsustainable. You want to have these consolidation periods. So that's what we're looking out for, and that's what we've been getting. So I'm very happy to be correct about being able to call out consolidation. You shouldn't just look to be correct on calling out longs or shorts, being good on bullish, being good on bearish. You need to also be good at being able to identify periods of consolidation or areas in which consolidation can happen to give the chart that healthy momentum. So that's what we'll be looking at. But so far, everything's in range on both smaller and bigger time frames, so you're basically looking for open range breakouts. So right now, you really should just be sitting super light in any kind of position you're in or just sitting cash. But overall, guys, thank you guys and everybody who joined these streams. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream.